So if he starts out grappling Islam or stop and takedown defense and things like that, then I'm going to be like, oh, okay, now I'm seeing something that I haven't really seen. So now then my opinion might change within the first round. But yeah, I haven't really seen that, so I'm going to go with what I know, and I know he can hit hard. I felt it firsthand. Like, well, I didn't feel, actually, I don't remember it. But it's but yeah, it's again, if he puts his hands, he can definitely catch him. So he's just as dangerous. Yeah, I'm going to go with Islam. Heavy favourite here, rightfully so. Both great fighters. Islam, pound for pound, still number one right now. And yeah, so well-rounded.
Ian Garry believes he has the perfect style to beat Islam Makhachev. But Alexander Volkanovski has fought Islam twice and knows exactly what makes him so dangerous. According to Volk, it's not just the wrestling that wins Islam fights, it's something far more difficult to deal with.
Islam's hard to find. For someone who's a wrestler you think would be a pressure fighter, he's very good on the back foot. He's very good at distance, very good at catching you coming in, and when you're really fully committed, he either catches you with punches. If you commit and open yourself up, he's got beautiful takedowns and beautiful shots. So I think there's opportunities there for him to edge around. So I'm going to have to go with the favourite on this.
Volkanovski sees Islam as the clear favourite, but Ian Garry couldn't disagree more. He's convinced he'll answer every challenge Islam brings and even break the champion mentally inside the octagon. Now, Ian explains why he's so confident.
In an ideal world, I make it look easy. And I don't mean make it look easy as in it's a walk in the park. I'm well aware of his talents, I'm well aware of his skill set, and I respect. I actually love and respect him and his fighting and what he's done. However, I want this challenge. I want it to be him that I beat to prove I'm the best in the world. Because then there's no doubt, it's undeniable that I'm the greatest. When he grabs a hold of me, I'll have answers to his questions. I'll have answers to his problems. And that will rattle him. And when that rattles and he tries again and he fails and he tries again and he fails and I'm just punching the face off him every second in between, I do believe I'm going to be able to break him.
Ian Garry's movement could create problems early, but can it hold up for 5 rounds against the most complete lightweight on the planet? Michael Bisping breaks down exactly why Islam's record speaks for itself and the one strategy Ian must rely on to survive.
Well, as I say, he's on a run. The record of Islam Makhachev is 28 wins and 1 loss with 18 stoppages. And of course, if he can get a hold of Ian Garry and take him down, yeah, it's probably going to be easy. Ian will struggle to get back to his feet, and I don't think he can match Islam in terms of jiu-jitsu or submission grappling, okay? But it's the style that Ian Garry has. It is the length and the reach that he has, and it is his ability to silence out the crowd and not give a damn if you people are booing, and a stellar game plan. The game plan, as I said, will be stick and move, and that might sound boring, but it could get the job done.
Bisping believes Ian has a path to victory, even if it's a difficult one. But not everyone agrees. Sean Brady sees a completely different fight unfolding, and he believes once Islam gets his hands on Ian, the result is almost inevitable.
Think he can beat him?
No. And I know people are going to say, like, I'm a hater of Ian.
No, it's your opinion.
I just don't think that his style, like, I think Islam will get him down, and I think Islam will probably submit him. Like, if you look where Shavkat had Ian, if you look where MVP had Ian in like a weird grappling spot, he's able, like, people can get to him, and if someone like Islam gets to him, which I think he would, it would be a long night for Ian.
Sean Brady isn't alone in predicting a dominant performance from Islam. Now, 2 more former champions give their take on the matchup. While they acknowledge Ian Garry's speed, movement, and awkward style, they still believe Makhachev has the tools to shut everything down. But just when the fight seems straightforward, an unexpected update about Islam's condition adds a whole new layer of uncertainty.
But again, Ian's very tricky, and I knew that when I was trying to fight him, and hopefully I still get to fight him. He's very long, rangy. He knows how to keep his distance well. He knows how to skirt along the octagon and keep you away from him. So, yeah, I think it'll be a very interesting fight, but ultimately I think Islam will get him down and sub him. I'm waiting for them to announce it. You know, it's like, what else is there? It's either him or Morales. And I heard Islam might be hurt, but if he's hurt, then do Ian and Morales, because that would be. I know Morales already said like he wants to fight Ian, so that'd be a really interesting fight.
Even those picking Islam to win aren't overlooking Ian Garry. His speed, movement and confidence make this one of the most intriguing title fights in recent memory. But beyond the matchup itself, many fans are simply excited to see Makhachev back in action. Now, Mighty Mouse and Israel Adesanya explain why this fight feels so special.
Islam Makhachev taking on Ian Garry for the welterweight, which is a sick fight, because I remember that back in the good old days, I would see your ass fight 3 times in a year. Just boom, boom, boom. Like, you defending the belt multiple times in a fucking year. So you got to see your favorite athlete and your favorite champion fight so often. But now you're lucky to see Islam fight once a year. Or
hard,
shit,
man.
even it's just hard. But the fact that we get to see him, fight Ian Garry, that's going to be a sick.
Islam Makhachev has already built the resume of an all-time great, dominating elite opponents and proving himself on the biggest stages. But Ian Garry believes he's the man destined to end that reign. It's a fascinating clash between an established champion at the peak of his powers and a fearless challenger who's been predicting this opportunity for years. Now, Israel Adesanya explains why he rates Islam so highly and why this matchup has captured everyone's attention.
Again, Islam is one of the greatest to ever do it in this game. He's dominant in his field, and now he's at welterweight. He wears it well, like against JDM. I thought JDM scrambling would give him problems, but nah, he didn't. It wasn't the case. But with Garry, the fight with Shavkat, he got close at the end as well to finishing Shavkat, but the way he handled Shavkat's grappling, I wouldn't say foreshadow what's gonna happen with that fight, but I haven't actually looked at that fight too much yet, but I'm excited for that fight just because it's like, again, another one of those ones where it's like destiny. A guy like Ian Machado, who's come up, had this dream, been calling it since day dot, and he's been saying, I'm the future. I'm the future. And now the future is here. So will he get it done? Possibly. But I think I'll dive into that a little bit.
The excitement surrounding this matchup keeps growing, but when one of the greatest mixed martial artists of all time breaks it down, the conversation becomes much simpler. Georges St-Pierre believes this fight could be decided by one key factor, and whoever controls that battle will likely leave the octagon with the victory.
Did you see Islam got announced the fight against Ian Garry?
That's great. That's a good fight. I can't wait.
Who do you got?
Oof. Well, if Ian Garry is able to maintain the fight standing up, that's, I'm sure, his game plan. He's gonna have an edge. But Islam, if he
takes him down,
is able to put him down, it's gonna be his fight. Yeah.
Georges St-Pierre believes the fight comes down to one simple question: can Ian keep it standing? But Sean and MMA Guru think there's another factor that could be just as important. They believe this isn't only a battle of styles, it's a battle of hunger, confidence, and who wants this championship more when the cage door finally closes.
We'll just skip right to Islam versus Ian Machado Garry. Dagestan versus Ireland. Ian McGarry, confident as ever. Ian McGarry is reminding us of a young Conor McGregor. He believes he's going to go in there. He believes he's going to... And in Islam saying that Ian's going to dance around. I think Islam knows this is a tough fight. I think Islam is aware of how hard it's going to be to get a hold of Ian. Ian's long. He's sharp. He's fast. He's focused. He wants this more than he wants oxygen in his fucking lungs. That's how bad he wants it. Islam's been at the top, moved up, won the belt, champ. How much more does he want it? He can't go out there and lose, but does he want it as bad as Ian Garry?
Sean and MMA Guru agree that Ian Garry isn't an easy target for anyone, not even Islam Makhachev. His movement, distance management, and constant footwork could force Islam into a completely different type of fight. If Ian can keep frustrating the champion and defend those early takedowns, this matchup could become far more competitive than many fans expect. But what does Islam himself think about the challenge ahead?
I feel like he's gonna stuff some takedowns and just look really, really good on the feet, land his shots, circle. He does very good footwork, very good cage awareness, good distance management, and he's gonna be a lot bigger than Islam, I think, just frame-wise.
And he's annoyingly confident.
Annoyingly
confident.
So
crazy confident.
While analysts continue debating styles and game plans, the champion isn't wasting time with predictions. Islam Makhachev has built his reputation by letting his performances speak louder than words. As the anticipation for UFC 330 continues to grow, here's what Islam had to say himself.
Можно ли назвать бой с Гэри такой второй частью ирландско-дагестанского противостояния?
Как говорится, с Алиэкспресса, да?
Most experts are leaning towards Islam, but not everyone believes the outcome is guaranteed. Former champion Ilia Topuria sees this fight differently. He believes Ian Garry has the experience, confidence and skill set to create real problems for Makhachev. And he reminds everyone that even the greatest champions aren't unbeatable. Here's why Ilia thinks Ian has a genuine chance.
Between you and Islam, if Machado Garry were to beat him?
If Jan has the chances, you mean to beat Islam?
Yeah.
It's a fight business. Everyone has chances. Everyone, and especially someone like Ian. He's been able to collect a lot of experience during his run in the UFC. And why not? I see him with a lot of chances.
Yeah.
And Islam, we already saw him getting knocked out in a fight. And why not for us?
Ilia believes Ian Garry has a real opportunity to shock the world, but Arman Tsarukyan isn't convinced. Having shared the Octagon with Islam, he understands just how difficult it is to stop the champion once he starts chaining his wrestling together. In Arman's eyes, Ian may enjoy success on the feet early, but over time, Islam's pressure could completely change the fight.
Garry, Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev, too tough for Garry. Garry has a good striking. I think on the striking, Garry, on the long distance with his kicks, he can make problem for Islam. But Islam has a good timing of takedown. He's gonna take him down and most likely submit round number 3, 4.
Arman has already explained why he favors Islam, but he also admits this won't be an easy night for the champion. Ian Garry's takedown defense and movement raise important questions, yet Arman believes one fact outweighs everything else. Right now, Islam Makhachev is still the man everyone has to beat.
I got Islam.
How?
It's a top fight. I think it's a submission.
Submission?
But I gotta rewatch Ian Garry's fight because I don't know him very well. People saying he has a good takedown defense.
Yeah, so we'll rewatch and come back to that.
So because I know everything in my division.
Yeah.
But I don't know a lot of people in 170, so I cannot say. But Islam right now he's the best, so it's a little bit hard to beat.
As the predictions continue, Chael Sonnen looks at the matchup from a different perspective. He believes Islam is simply a nightmare opponent for almost anyone in MMA. But opportunities like this don't come around often, and if Ian Garry truly wants to prove he's championship material, this is the moment he has to take, even if the odds are stacked against him.
He is an outlier who's getting better. In theory, the Islam match is a very bad matchup for Garry. It's a bad matchup for everybody. So do you want to play that card right now? And if you don't play the card, who do you put him with? Garry could get knocked off at any point. Blahal could have knocked him off. Protas could have knocked him off, right? I mean, it's iron on top of iron. That's why you take the chances that you can get when you can get.
Most predictions favor Islam Makhachev, but Chael Sonnen believes championship fights are never that simple. He says real confidence isn't always what fans think it is, and mindset can change everything once the cage door closes. Here's Chael's perspective.
Ian Garry believes he's going to beat Islam Makhachev. Now, I have a feeling right off the bat, well, of course he does. Every fighter believes they're going to win. No, they don't. That is a myth. There are many myths in sport. There's many myths within our sport. That's a huge one. That whole these athletes are confident and they believe in themselves. They have complete belief in their training.
Ian Garry's size, reach and movement are often mentioned as major advantages against Islam. But Chael Sonnen sees those physical attributes from a completely different perspective. He believes what looks like an advantage on paper could actually give one of the best wrestlers in the sport exactly what he wants.
Get points, scoring him, keep him at range. He has that ability. Islam wishes that Ian was even taller and even longer and had even more ability because as a wrestler, it just gives him more to get under. Taking a tall guy down is so much easier just because there's more body to grab. So that's gonna be.
While analysts continue debating striking exchanges, Javier Mendez focuses on the area where he believes the fight will truly be decided. Having coached Islam Makhachev for years, he's seen firsthand what happens when opponents are forced into grappling exchanges. In his opinion, Ian Garry may have success on the feet, but once the fight hits the mat, the advantage becomes crystal clear.
Ian Garry, he's a bit of a weird one, right? Like, he's a difficult guy to fight, difficult guy to look good against. He's long, he's rangy, he's pretty strategic in there. How do you feel like he matches up with Islam Makhachev?
He does well with Islam on the stand-up because he's rangy, he's tricky. All those, but on the ground he doesn't. He does okay, but he doesn't survive on the ground, I don't think. I mean, well, okay, he might survive 5 rounds, but he won't get the best of Islam on the ground. That I'm 100% sure.
Javier believes the ground game heavily favors Islam, but getting the fight there won't be automatic. Ian Garry's speed, footwork, and movement could create problems that many fans are overlooking. At the same time, Big John believes Islam's striking still doesn't get the respect it deserves. Here's why he thinks this matchup is much more complex than people realize.
Dude, he's good. He's a talented fighter. He's got good hands. He's got great movement. And it's the one thing when you're looking at that he has. His ability to move in the cage and utilize his footwork, he can give people a lot of problems. Here's the, when you look at the whole thing, he's faster than Islam. He's got faster hands. He's a faster fighter. So that's an advantage that he has. Islam does not get the credit in his stand-up that he deserves. His stand-up is absolutely solid. He's got great kicks. His left kick up high is good. He'll bring it to the leg. And the real difference I see here, if you're going to look at it, Islam is going to be the shorter fighter, which is unusual for him because he's usually a little bit...
If Ian Garry can't avoid the takedown, the entire fight could change within seconds. According to Big John, Islam's greatest strength isn't just getting opponents to the ground. It's what happens after they land there. His control, positioning, and ability to flow into submissions have broken some of the best fighters in the world, and he believes Ian could face the exact same problem.
Gets into body lock positions, he sweeps the feet out, he picks up, he dumps, and when he does dump Machado Garry on the ground, and it will occur, he's going to have Gary's going to have a real hard time stopping the flow of what Makhachev does. Makhachev moves to good positions, and if he can do damage by punching, he does that. But as soon as Garry tries to explode out, Makhachev's going to catch him in a position where now he's starting to sink, and that's where Makhachev can get the submission on him. Because Garry he is not as good as Islam on the ground. He doesn't have any kind of, position where he can look and say, this is a good position for me on the ground. No. He's beaten everywhere there. So he's got to keep it on the feet to be successful in the fight, and that's going to be very hard.
Even fighters who respect Ian Garry's striking admit that beating Islam over 5 rounds is an entirely different challenge. They believe winning on points against Makhachev is incredibly difficult because he constantly mixes striking, pressure, and takedowns. Unless someone can truly hurt the champion and force him out of his rhythm, most believe Islam remains one of the hardest fighters in MMA to defeat.
Points, like trying takedowns, I don't know. I don't believe this, but I don't think he's gonna do like he did with JDM, like put on the ground and stay on top all the time. I think some points of the life, Ian can get up, and then he needs to take down again and things like that. But I think the fight's going this way. I think Islam is really hard to beat him by points. You need to knock him out. Hurt him and knock him out, make he go out of his game,
right.
Because if he stay comfortable to some punch and takedowns.
Despite so many predictions favoring Islam, not everyone believes Ian Garry is walking into an impossible fight. Some analysts think his grappling has improved far more than people realize, and his performance against elite competition proved he has weapons capable of surprising anyone. Before we wrap up, here's why they believe Ian's chances are much better than the public expects.
See, I'm not counting this dude out, but I'm just saying, bro, I still go back and I think of some of the weapons that that Ian Garry has. And even Ian Garry, man, Ian Garry can take the back very, very well. He's shown that, man. If you're able to take the back against a guy like Shavkat Rakhmonov and then almost finish him with the smaller guy with longer legs, I personally think this is a good fight for Ian Garry. I think a harder fight would be like a guy like Kamaru, but for Ian Garry, I feel like this is good for him, in my opinion.
UFC 330 is shaping up to be far more than a clash between two elite fighters. It's a battle between Islam Makhachev's proven dominance and Ian Garry's unwavering belief that he's the man destined to stop him. One side sees the champion extending his legacy, while the other believes a new era is about to begin. Now, only one question remains. Will Islam once again prove why he's considered one of the most complete fighters in the world, or will Ian Garry deliver the biggest upset of his career? Let us know your prediction in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more UFC coverage.